think it's this. There it is. Oh my god, it's episode 8 of Cards in Hand.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Wow. Joining us for the first time tonight, Sam.
Yeah. What are you new? You fucking mook? What
Look
are
what
you
I got.
watching? Some YouTube channel or something?
I bought
You
some more.
dummy?
I bought some more Monster Gronk.
Oh, you really like that shit, don't you?
Dude, okay. It's really good because it's Rockstar. There's like no difference in flavor.
Oh man.
Ooh, here's my endorsement for the night. Oh
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing
So,
tonight,
welcome everybody. Cards in Hand, episode 8. It is April 7th, 2016. We are your hosts, Joel the Troll, Sam the Bomb, Turkey Tom, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's actually sucks, dude. That food is not that good.
No, it's all right.
It's like,
They deliver. Subway does not.
I don't know, man. I'd rather have, I don't know. Maybe it's because, okay, I always just get one sandwich there.
Yeah.
And every time I go in there and try a new sandwich, I end up not liking it. And then also probably because I worked at Michael's in Apple Valley for long enough. Like, and the only two places that are close are, like, to get food for a 30-minute lunch are a Quick Trip and then, you know.
Right.
Because if I tried going to, like, McDonald's or whatever down the road, I would have to eat it in the car on the way home or on the way back to work, and it sucks. Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not that good. Whatever. Fuck Jimmy John's. Anyway, welcome to Farts in Hand. And let's go down the list here. Talk about a couple things I'm excited about. First off, I want to do this thing where I go down the Steam sale list and tell you what I might buy.
Hyperlight Drifter, whatever that game is called.
I got Hyperlight Drifter from shout out to my cousin Mario. He gave me a key because he had an extra one.
Nice.
I think he bought he bought it and then bought a Humble Bundle with it in it. I think so. He gave me the Humble Bundle key. Yeah.
Well, boy,
Or
it sure is a good thing he didn't offer me that code.
Oh.
What's going on, man? I don't understand. I've literally done nothing to offend him.
It's freaking this one's not. It's only 10% off, $15 to 13.5. Enter the Gungeon. That game looks funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's been kind of blowing up all day.
Enter the Gungeon. Party Hard is 50% off. It's $12.89 down to $6.44. We have to try and stop a party next door, which I think is pretty funny.
Dude, that game is so much fun.
Really?
Wait, that's on sale? Where is it?
Party Hard?
Yeah, no, that game is absolutely amazing.
Just go to the specials.
That's the one where you have to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that game is so hilarious. It's really hard, too.
Really?
Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, I totally forgot about that game. That game's great.
This one I'm really excited about. This is $20. It's down to $5. The Banner Saga.
Oh my god. Banner Saga 2 is coming out soon.
Oh, that's probably why it's on.
Banner Saga is one of the most beautiful looking games ever made. It's all hand-drawn animation.
Now, this is something that's pretty, like, me and Joel are pretty hype about, that they released it in America for Steam. Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, is $24 instead of $30 right now.
Not too bad.
We watched the anime first because we didn't realize it was a game.
Correct.
But it's great. It's awesome. Trine 1 and 2 are both like $2 to $3.
That's great.
And Nidhogg, I guess, is $15
That's another really good one.
To $3.74. And Trine 3 is $22 to $5.50. And the rest of the stuff, I don't know if I really
dude,
care
I just
about.
want to shout out Mount Your Friends is only $2.50. I think you and I need to both get that game and play it.
Mount your.
If you've never seen Mount Your Friends, check it out after the show. You're gonna
Oh my god.
probably poop your pants laughing, but I kind of feel like we need to get that for a Cards in Hand episode. You just have to trust me on that one.
We should do that. A Boy and His Blob is $10.
I don't know about that, man. I played the old one.
Is this like the remake?
It is the remake.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Weird.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. That's just kind of I played the one on Nintendo. Me and Studi got like a big box of Nintendo games at a garage sale when we were like 13, 14 years old, and that was in it.
I have very vivid memories playing that with my father when I was a kid. Boy and His Blob. It was a really cool game.
It was. I don't know what this game is.
Which one?
It just looks really cool. It's called Doom and Destiny Advanced.
Never heard of it.
It looks like it was made in RPG Maker or something, but
probably
not by RPG Maker.
Hmm.
But it looks like a Game Boy Advance game. It really does. Looks like an RPG something or other. Anyways, that's what's going on the Steam. Make the Steam button. Of course, nothing on my wish list except for Enter the Gungeons on sale.
Of course.
Because that's not how it works. If anything is on sale on my wish list, it's something I don't want as much as something else.
I just know that it's not too long before our Steam summer sale happens.
And then we spend $50 billion.
My girlfriend actually suggested that we start saving money for it now. Which I thought was kind of funny.
I'm hoping to get a second part-time job here soon, so
I wonder
if
part-time jobs increase around the time of a Steam sale.
Like it's like Illuminati,
right? Where people pick up a second job for like a month before and then quit the day of.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt
it. And speaking of stuff coming to Steam, Melty Blood that's right. Actress Again. Is coming to or Steam. Thank God, because it was on Steam a while ago, but it wasn't English.
Yep.
And people were using like Japanese Steam keys or something. I don't know how they did it, but Melty Blood, current code Actress Again. That's gonna be hype. I'm gonna play that and probably happen more at casuals, which will be great. Anyways, man, what you been playing this week? Partying? You been getting your drink on?
No, not really. I actually played a couple older games this week.
Oh, that's what's up.
Well, first off, I played Honeycam Studio, which... Are you familiar with Honey Pop?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the kind of sequel, but completely different game. Completely different type of game, different art style, but it's by the same guys. It is... Well, okay, so the first Honey Pop was a game where you're trying to sleep with women. You go on dates with them, but it was a match 3 game. Yeah? Nice. It was a match 3, I think it was more than that. But it was probably one of the best match games ever. And this is a testament to that is because the game was actually really popular. People were like, wow, this game is really fun. So like usually like nudity games, porn games don't get popular.
Right.
Because they're kind of a little sleazy. This one was so good that it got super popular. In fact, it was banned on Twitch. Only because of the nudity. And then when it came out on Steam, they had to put like the censored stuff, and it was
enter your birth date.
Well, the actual Steam version was just censored. If you bought it through like the Humble Bundle, you'd get the full game. But it was such a good, fun game, right? So then they said they were making another one, and it ended up being this like, you run a streaming webcam show. That's what it is.
Okay.
So all the girls from the first game are now in the second one, plus a bunch more. And so like their stories actually continue, which was kind of cool. Like if you read their bios, it's like, oh, this is the same character. That's really cool. These events happened. So it's basically, it turns into like you have to manage their stress levels, their fans, and all that stuff. You go do photo shoots to get more fans. The more fans, the more money you get. You have to pay them. It's a really fun management game. I have one issue with it, and it's they incorporated like clicker elements in it.
Okay.
You know, like the games where it's like click on this guy to beat him, and you just tap it a bunch of times, right?
Yeah.
I hate those games. Like I just download clicker software to just auto click because I don't, I don't want to sit there for it. Anyway, one of the main elements of the game is clicking on the buildings to get shit done faster, which I
Yeah.
thought they could have done without that. But other than that, it's a really fun game. It's short. There's not really a whole lot of like replay once you get past, like once you reach 100,000 fans on a playthrough, which is 21 days. There's really no other things to do. But I played it for like a day and a half until I got all the way up to the 100,000 fans in one go, and then I was like pretty satisfied. It was like $6.20. You buy it from the Humble Store, and you get a DRM free copy of it, and you get a Steam copy of it. So you get 2 copies of it for $6.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, it was great. It's a good little game. It was fun. I definitely.
It was
had a
like,
good
we
time
want
with
you to enjoy this game as much as you can.
Yep.
Here's a Steam key, computer key.
Yep.
Here's a copy on Xbox One.
Yep.
And here's a soundtrack.
My girlfriend bought it, and she was like, she came home from work. She's like, I don't really know if I'm gonna like it because the art style's weird. And
Yeah.
I was like, just play it. Midnight came around, and she's like, okay, I like it. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, it's really fun. There was that. I finally beat South Park Stick of Truth. This was last weekend, like right after the show. I was playing it, and I spent like 2 solid days playing Stick of Truth, and I beat it. It was so much fun. I completed it. I didn't get all the friends. I did get all the side quests done. All the Chim Pokemon were collected,
Chim Pokemon.
which was fun. That's a solid game. That is such a fun, amazingly good game. I can't even talk about some of the levels that are in that game because I think it's actually too much for this show. But you go into a man's anus at one point. That's about all I can say. But I am super psyched for the new one now. Well, I'm decently psyched for the new one. I know it's a different studio, so we'll see. We'll see. But that is almost like a completely perfect game. Like the actual combat in that game was like I've never played anything quite like it. It's great.
Nice, dude.
Mm-hmm. I've also been jumping into trying to mod Skyrim.
Oh god.
Wow, that is not easy. I've been watching. I was not feeling super good yesterday, so I kind of sat around and I went down like the YouTube rabbit hole for a while. And I ended up on Skyrim mods, and I found this channel. What's it? It's like MXG or something like that. And I just watched his entire series on Skyrim mods, and I was like, oh my god, like this is incredible. I need to do this. So then today I sat down to figure it out, and I realized I don't actually understand any of this. Like I'll need to learn it, but it made me really want to play Skyrim again.
Yep. Skyrim sucks.
Oh, it does. It's a fun game. The last thing that I played, I did get Roller Coaster Tycoon World, and I played around because I really wanted a good comparison between that and Planet Coaster.
Yeah.
It's all right. After playing, if I hadn't played Planet Coaster first, I would have liked it a lot more.
Yeah.
But because I played what I feel to be a superior version,
Yep.
like there was some really interesting, God, what am I trying to say? Like a magnetic locking kind of situation with like the pathing.
Yeah.
So like usually when you draw a path in any other sim style game, you'd be able to put another path going directly to anywhere that you want. This one, it doesn't work that way. It's almost like it's in like a diagonal grid. So if you're not going straight into your other line, it will like force it to go diagonal. It's just really funky. And then like that also affects where you can put like street lights and anything that locks onto the edge of a path. It feels really weird and it's new. I've never seen that in like a sim style game before. It's just really funky, but the rest of it's cool. Like it's all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I don't think it's worth $60 to be completely honest, but
those kind of games are the kind of games I like watching people play.
Right.
But from what I saw, and what's been explained to me, it just seems like Tycoon World had a chance to make everything's so much better, and they just kind of didn't.
Right. Well, it's like I said, Planet Coaster is the city skylines, right?
Of SimCity.
Exactly. Like SimCity
Yeah.
was an okay game. It did a thing and it was a thing. But then City Skyline came out and they were like, "Oh, don't worry. We'll take it from here. We'll do your shit way better." And that's kind of
Right.
exactly what it feels like to me. So, yeah.
So I haven't been playing too much. I have been playing a lot of one thing, but I'm gonna get to that second. I've just been going through my magic cards and I'm trying to build popper decks. For our listeners who don't know what popper is, although I think I'm pretty sure most of our listeners know, is popper is Magic the Gathering normal format, except there can't be anything better than a common in your deck.
Ooh, that sounds fun. That's yeah.
Yeah, so right now I have Urzatron, which is, all the Urza lands. When you have all of them out, they tap for more colorless mana than they normally would.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can play big things like, the Hand of Emrakul, and then you play him, and then when you play a spell, or no, you reveal a card when you play him. If the card is an instant or a sorcery, you flip him, and he only costs 1 mana, and he flips into a 3/2 flying. So it's just play him, reveal, flip, turn things sideways. Box that a friend gave me. The Delver of Secrets, pretty expensive card since he's played in Modern. I have a hollow version of it, but basically you play him, and then when you play a spell, or no, you reveal a card when you play him. If the card is an instant or a sorcery, you flip him, and he only costs 1 mana, and he flips into a 3/2 flying. So it's just play him, reveal, flip, turn things sideways, and then the rest of the deck is all counter spells and shit. So
that's kind of the cool thing about Magic is that a lot of like the really good cards are not rare, right? Like,
yeah,
anything that's like direct removal, countering stuff like that. That's all common cards, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah. Like this Soul Ring is uncommon, but it's like $3.
Right. Yep.
Or even Urza's Armor, or whatever. If it's played a lot, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's so many Magic cards out there.
There's a lot of Magic cards out there. I mean, damn.
There's even some
for
Pokemon
how long?
cards that are like
how long has it been going for?
Oh man, 89. We looked this up on one of our first comeback episodes. I don't remember. It was like 87 or 89. But
it's been like I thought it's been over 20 years though. Right? It's been like 20.
You might be right.
I don't know.
Oh, 93.
So like 23 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 93. Yeah.
That's a lot of cards because they put out how many sets a year?
Now they're putting out a little less nowadays, but
oh really?
Yeah, it's about 6 or 7. I don't remember.
That's a lot of sets.
Yeah.
That's a lot of sets a year.
It's a lot. Pokemon does like I think 4 or 5 or maybe 4.
And Bushiroad puts out, one series every year. So fucking sick of Bushiroad.
Get
now.
called out.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I've
also been playing today Kingdom Hearts Unchained X or Unchained Key came out today. So I've been playing that. It's the Kingdom Hearts game that takes place during the Keyblade Wars or before the Keyblade Wars, kind of explaining all of where Keyblades come from. And
how do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it?
Do you think that would have been better as a full-blown game?
No.
Really? Because I thought like the general consensus for Kingdom Hearts was that they wanted to see a game set in the Keyblade Wars. Right.
I think if they were going to do that, if the way that this game is, if they made this particular game into a full-blown game, it wouldn't be as fun. Because you're playing as a character that you make and stuff.
Well,
if they were gonna make a full-blown Keyblade War game, it would have to be a particular character.
Kingdom Hearts, the MMO.
The MMO. But that's the shitty thing about making an MMO though, is like you're all Keyblade wielders.
MMOs are not a good thing anymore.
Here we go.
Well, no, they're on the decline right now. So they've been on the decline for a good number of years here.
I feel you on that
Mhm.
one. But yeah, the premise is and this is just me, and I think this is how it's going to end. Is that because the way it starts is Kyrie's grandmother telling her a story about how people used to live in peace,
Okay.
and then because the light like shined on everything,
Hmm.
and then people started wanting the light for themselves and no one else, so they started fighting for it, and the people who were getting greedy about it grew darkness within them, and that's how darkness and light became a thing.
Okay.
And then that's when the Keyblade was forged to fight off the darkness, and then 5 factions became a thing to like kind of regulate
Hmm.
the who was given a Keyblade and who wasn't. So there's God, I don't remember the name of all of them, but there's um like there's the House of Bears.
Of course, you'd remember that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't like Ventus and Aqua or whatever the hell her name was? Weren't they all part of the Keyblade War?
No,
Oh, they're not. Oh,
that's because that's 10 years before the first game.
okay. Never
But
mind then.
it's heavily mentioned in that game though,
Okay, because
because
like
you go.
I'm remembering that cinematic that played.
Yeah,
Right.
they fight you fight the last fight in the Keyblade graveyard
Okay,
where everyone's
that's what I'm
Keyblades
thinking
are.
of. Got it.
But there's 5 houses, and uh Ursus is the one I'm a part of, which is the
Of
bear.
course, naturally.
The bear. Yeah, naturally.
Mhm.
What do you do? What new?
No,
But
I
like
literally would. You literally could have told me none of the other names of any of the other houses, and I would have said that's the one that you're a part of. I know this. Don't
yeah.
worry. This is completely normal.
There's Unicornus, Vulpius, which is a fox, and then Leopardos, and which is like a cat face, and then Anguius, which is like a cobra.
Hmm.
And one of the 5 houses has a Keyblade wielder who is kind of just along for the ride, and they're gonna betray one of you, like in the end.
Hmm.
So your job is to kind of go through all the different worlds, fight off the Heartless and the Darkness, and figure out who that is. So I just got to Wonderland, and it's a straight mobile game. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like Love Live and Puzzles and
Right.
Dragons, and
Wow,
um,
those are two vastly different kinds of games you're mentioning.
well,
One
no,
of
but
them is a tap game. One's a match 3.
right, but you have 5 things,
Right.
and then you can fuse other cards
Oh.
or things
Yep.
into that one, make it more powerful, evolve it, and
Yep.
whatever. In this case, it's your 5 medals, your 5 attacks that you have
Right.
during battle.
So it's gonna be just like Pokemon Go, is what you're saying.
Oh, maybe I don't know,
That's
but
how you evolve your Pokemon.
Oh yeah, yeah, like any other mobile game. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I liken it to those, like Brave Frontier, Puzzles and Dragons,
Sure.
and whatever. But the cool thing is that there's other ways to make your character more versatile and more powerful. Is like you can level up nodes within the different costumes you can wear, and then those give you bonuses,
Mm.
and then upgrading your Keyblade. So
Okay.
that's pretty cool. And
Hmm.
then the way you move around is really cool. It's like Diablo, you click and they move,
Right.
or you can hold it and move around.
Yep.
Um, the battle system is like Heartless come, you tap how many medals you have, and then it's the enemy's turn, and then it's your turn again, and then you whatever, and then there's whatever. You know,
Hmm.
it's a mobile game,
Right.
but I like the art
It's
style.
something that you play well in the bathroom.
Yeah. Like
Or yeah.
I was taking a poop today and I was
Right.
playing
Yep. That makes sense.
it. Yep. I feel you.
Again, something I don't question.
Right.
You know, I've known you for long enough. I understand.
One time, fucking Joel messaged me and he's like, "Dude, you want to play Video Ice?" And it's like, "Yeah, dude." And he replies back, "Are you pooping?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's
Yep.
like, "All right, hit me up when you get off."
Yep. And then I just went and played like another game for like half an hour.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a mobile game.
Mhm.
What it's a little bit better than a normal mobile game, I'll go ahead and say. And I'm not being biased because I love KH. Like it really is, because there's more you can do. But it has like the same kind of buying system too, where you can
Right.
buy jewels to buy cool stuff and whatever. Um, and you can earn those jewels in game. It's just hard.
Yeah.
Not as hard as other games, though. I'll say that it's actually way easier to earn those rare currencies.
So far.
So far, yeah.
You wait until you get a couple levels higher, and then you're not going to be able to earn them anymore.
Right.
Yep. That's usually how it goes. They like overload you right off the bat, like till level 10, which you get in 2 days. And then after that, it's like a week per level, and you get 1 currency per level or something stupid like that.
1 currency per level.
Yeah.
Yeah, something crazy like that, probably, for sure. But yeah, it's pretty fun. If anyone wants to add me on there, it's the same as my Twitter handle without the just stare part. It's Phantasma. So hit me up. Let's share medals, guys, and we can share attacks and stuff.
Yay.
But the art style is really cool. I will say that the art style and the way the game looks is like how their Final Fantasy music game looks. You know, it's got the little cute characters and shit. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. I have to poop, so let's move on. Let's hurry up.
Okay. Grab a bucket.
Grab a bucket. What do we got on the dock?
Rogue One.
Oh man, we should save it. No, let's talk about it now.
Dude,
let's talk about it.
Rogue One.
One.
I think he's actually both of our friends. One of our friends today posted Happy National Post Rogue One trailer day.
Yeah.
Because everyone, because it was the day that everybody woke up and posted it, thinking no one else had seen it. Right?
Who was that again? I saw it.
I think it was. Was it Chris? I think
it was Chris.
Yeah, or Jason. Cool. It was either Chris or Jason, one of the two.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So true though. So true.
Oh, super true.
But look, all I gotta say is like, we're getting a Star Wars movie every year because of this, and I don't even care if it's a spin-off or whatever. People want to hate. I think it looks really cool. It looks really fun movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be cool.
And Forrest Whitaker and my boy Donnie Yen. Are you fucking kidding me right now? My bro Donnie Yen is up in that bitch. Okay. The dude literally just fought Mike Tyson in a movie. And now he's going to go help rebel and steal plans for the Death Star. Are you fucking me right now? I
just wonder how it's all going to end.
Oh, yeah, because like the very end of that teaser, you saw like the main chick, right? And she was wearing... oh, my God.
Now, that is a trilogy, or is it one movie?
Rogue One?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just one movie. It's like, because it's part of this thing called...
oh, yeah, no, you're right. Because
Star Wars Anthology.
Right, because they have like the young Han Solo movie coming out as well. Yeah, okay.
And then they have the Boba Fett movie.
Does anybody really care?
I fucking care.
Why?
Because he's Boba the Fett.
The guy who had 2 lines the entire trilogy and died in the weakest way possible?
Maybe I'm biased because, like, I read some of the comics where he was a badass, but...
Which is non-canon now.
I know. Shut up.
He never escaped the Sarlacc pit.
He's Boba the Fett, and he needs to finance his vet. Okay.
Boba Fett is literally still digesting in stomach acid right now.
No, he's fine.
No, he's not.
He's fine.
He did not get out.
He's fine.
He was actually the worst bounty hunter I've ever seen.
Okay, yeah, they I know they bitched him out in episode 6, okay, but he was, oh, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care that he's a
Boba Fett is like
awesome.
Boba Fett is that weird character who, for some reason, is like the most popular character ever, and I think like there's so much more to him that people just make up versus what he actually is, which is really funny.
Probably
to me.
True.
It's interesting to me.
Well, okay, and like. Man, you're just fucking on my shit. Whatever. Like, God, I can't even like argue with that.
No,
Shut up.
You can't.
Whatever.
I'm gonna put the Millennial Falcon back up.
Nah, dude. Boba the Fett is cool.
I liked Boba Fett before he was cool.
I did like him in the. I just liked. Okay, when I was a kid and I saw those movies. Of course, I didn't know anything about him. I just thought he was a bad guy, but I loved the way he looked.
No, that's true.
He had a mask and he had a jetpack. He was just like this badass, mysterious dude.
It's only when we get older that we Like I loved Return of the Jedi when I was a kid. I don't like it anymore. I think the
Right.
Ewoks are stupid now, right? Like they're
Right.
cute, but I don't enjoy seeing them on screen. I don't enjoy their story. What as I did, Ninja Turtles 2 was my favorite as a kid. Now, it's a little too kiddie for me. Ninja Turtles 1 was better now. So I think Boba Fett is like that. We saw him as a kid, and he was this badass bounty hunter. But then as we got old enough to realize that he was actually kind of weak, you know?
Well, I guess also when I was a kid, I played Shadows of the Empire on
Right.
N64,
Mm-hmm.
and when he was one of the bosses, I was like, "No way!" And
Is
then,
that still canon now? It's
no,
not, is it?
it's technically not
Damn.
because it happens right after episode 6.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean it could be, but
Because I know aren't some games canon, technically?
yes, that one was a canon one.
Sure.
If it is now, I don't know.
I don't know. I know that the new Star Wars Battlefront is canon.
Lame.
Yeah.
Battlefront, more like Farter Front. Can I just say something though, real quick? People, and
game
this is another
sucks.
character that people look over. Okay, they don't
Don't say
realize how much
Jar
of a...
Jar, or I'm cutting the stream right now.
No.
Okay.
No, fuck Jar Jar. He's fucking made for kid loser character. No, I'm talking about my dude. He was in episode 6. He was co-piloting the Falcon with my dude Lando Calrissian. I'm talking about my boy Nian
Yeah,
Nun.
no, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, buddy. My
He was
my
awesome.
boy Han is down there. And now, can we just also talk about for a fucking minute that he was one of the X-70 X-wing pilots in episode 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, that's my dude right there. He's so cool.
He's the unsung hero of the Star Wars universe.
Fucking don't understand a shit thing he says, except you do. Like,
You understand it in here,
right.
not in here.
All right. Shout out to Nian Nun. Love you, buddy.
Sure.
All right. What do we got here?
Can we talk about
Attack-
how awesome the new PS4 update added like streaming to your computer?
Yeah, that's
so I
pretty.
can now sit at my computer and play my PS4, which is really cool. I'm super stoked about that. Because, as I think I discussed last week, the PS4 controller works amazingly on the computer. You literally just plug it in. You get DS4 windows, and then it's so cool. You can like actually change the color of the light up on top there. Let's see if I can do it without causing.
Wait,
a
why would you need to
problem.
plug your PS4 controller if you're playing your PS4 with it?
Oh yeah. Oh no, no, no.
Like,
Wait. That's a good point. Actually, yeah, no, I don't know. I think
he's talking about something different.
well no, because you stream it through see like I have mine set to it's really pretty blue. It's hard to see. But
I know you stream to your computer, but you're still playing your PS4.
you know, I actually haven't tried it yet. I haven't really sat down to try it. Maybe I should. Because I know you have to get a streaming software for your computer
Okay.
to do it.
So when does that come out?
It's out. It came out
Oh,
on
okay.
Wednesday, yesterday.
Wednesday. All right.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And then they added a bunch of other small shit that is not important to me, like being able to appear offline and a bunch of weird stuff. I just want them to add the backwards compatibility, which they're never going to do, but
Sure.
like that's pretty
You know,
cool.
it sucks because you kind of understand why, but then at the same time you're kind of like, eh.
Right. No, I know, but like I want to play Star Ocean 4, you know, and I can't without getting out my PS3, hooking it back up and all that stuff.
Right.
You know?
We could just be like James Rolfe, angry video game nerd, and just have a whole room dedicated to the video game hookup, and then just have one of those big IKEA, box shelves, and then just put a system in each slot.
Yeah, dude. Why not?
That is my goal right there. I'm gonna do that for sure. Maybe for my basement. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens when I'm not broke.
I have you replaced with the Millennial Falcon because your video froze.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
I'm glad that happened.
Me too.
All right, moving on.
No, now you're all sad.
God.
Oh, damn it.
All right,
There we
what do
go.
we got here? Manos, the Hands of Fate, dude.
Okay, so did you ever play Hand of Fate?
No, I didn't.
That game, did you ever see it? It's so tight. Um, you sit down with like a mystic dude, and he deals out a Hand of Fate, which is so like it's oh man, how the hell do I even explain this? You're like sitting at a table, and you have your deck of like your armor, your weapons, your attacks, and stuff like that. And then he lays out a random hand, which is like a dungeon in a way, kind of. So you progress through each card, and once you go into it, let's say it's like an attack, it then goes into like a third person perspective of you battling these guys. It's like super fucking cool. It was like this huge indie game that came out, did really really well. But Hand of Fate 2 is coming out, which is really super cool. I'm really really excited about that. It had a really great art style, had a really great play style. It's really cool.
So this is a sequel then.
Correct.
Yeah, this looks pretty fun.
Pretty excited about that.
This looks legit. When does this come out? Does it come out on PC or no?
Yeah, I think it's only on PC because I don't know. I'm not really a big console gamer, but well, you have it open. You check. Oh shit. I know. You can get it on Steam.
Steam. Set 100 years after last, bitch.
Ooh.
The original game, blah, 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 blah.
Early 2017.
Early 2017.
Yeah.
Oh, for PC, Mac, and Linux. Okay.
Yep. This is going to be super tight. It's just one of those one of those hidden gems, that comes out, and it shows a lot of big publishers that you don't have to have, $150 billion budgets to make a good game. You can just make something really cool like this.
Mm-hmm. You like how I called it Manos, the Hands of Fate?
No, I don't. It's very disrespectful, and I don't really appreciate it.
Okay, Blizzard replaces the butt pose. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Why? It's hilarious. The butt pose for Tracer was replaced with another butt pose for Tracer. However, this one's okay because it shows off more of her personality. So, and I haven't heard any grumblies about this one yet, which is
honestly, fuck you. Like, god damn it.
So
people
silly.
know how I feel about this. Actual feminists, like my friends who are real feminists, have spoke out about this and said that the whole uproar is stupid.
Well, it's such like a weird thing in the first place because like the initial issue was a troll, right? But then people saw it and then they supported it.
Oh god.
And then a bunch of people were like, "Well, no, that's not an issue." And Blizzard's like, "Well, it is because it just doesn't look right." A lot of people were like, "Yeah, it doesn't look right. It doesn't fit her theme." I didn't care in the first place. I was like, "Oh,
I can agree with if it was a creative decision."
Right. Which it all was a creative decision apparently. Who knows what actually happened behind the closed doors of the design meetings. But they said they had been struggling with that one for a while. Who knows? But they changed it. She's more spunky now, and it's it's Tracer. I just have to say that I cannot think of a time that I've been more excited to play a fucking game.
Yeah, I actually want to play this. So is this going to be a buy to play or?
It is a buy to play game.
Okay.
DLC is going to be released for free, updates, stuff like that.
Okay.
At least last I saw. I know that it's buy to play.
Oh, there was actually a film, like a short film that released
there
with
was
this.
2 of them.
Yeah, I didn't watch them, but I want to watch them.
You should watch them. You should actually watch them after this. They're really, really good. One just premiered on the PlayStation Network a couple days ago. The other one's all over the place. The Widowmaker one was the new one. They're really sick. And, God, the short time I've gotten to actually play this game, I cannot express how fun this game actually is.
For sure.
And there's a spider hanging down in front of me. Got it.
Oh, you're fine.
I got it. It's dead. It's stuck in ice cream.
God, you're such a wuss.
I don't like spiders.
I love
But
them.
anyway,
I think they're cute.
Overwatch, one of the best games I've ever played. Most enjoyable experiences I've ever had.
Overwatch.
It's so much fun. Everything about it's great.
All right, what else we got here? I want to play that. I'm actually really hyped for that.
I'm going to tell you this before you start playing it, and this is a public service announcement. Overwatch is not about picking your favorite character and playing it. Overwatch is about understanding the enemy team composition and switching your character to counter them. So don't get fucking butthurt when your favorite character can't destroy Tracer, because it's not meant to do that. It's supposed to be a team game, focused on team objectives by the team. It's not a Call of Duty run and gun shooter. It is.
Yeah, so don't be a stupid bitch.
Nope. That was the biggest issue during the betas. That's the biggest issue today. It's going to be the biggest issue after launch when everybody can play it. That might be why they didn't do a free-to-play version of it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Because they want people to buy it and do some research on it first before they just let any Call of Duty player in there to play it, because that's not what it is. And look, I have personal experiences with it. There was a match we could not get out of our main base to get the first objective. We just couldn't do it. They were doing so well. I said screw it. I switched to Reinhardt, big tank dude, and I single-handedly led us to victory in that one. That was one of the most amazingly cool experiences playing that game, and that can happen every match. So,
right,
if you play it right, it's the best game ever.
Look, I'm just waiting for Gun Gale Online to come out. Okay,
the game looks broken though.
What, Gun Gale Online?
Yeah, it's broken.
It's broken.
GGO.
I don't trust Kaiba. Okay, anyways.
Kaiba wasn't even in GGO.
I know, but I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone in the. I don't trust Japan. I don't want to go to Japan and start playing MMOs because we're all gonna die. Anyways, moving on. Speaking of anime,
dude, yes.
Attack on Titties. Let's do it. Wings of Freedom. This game looks pretty dope.
It does. It looks like it's a lot of fun.
You know why it looks good?
Why?
Because it's just an Attack on Titan game. You play the guys, you fight Titans.
Agreed.
Okay? They're not trying to be anything stupid. And, they can make this game really huge, because the story is already so long. And, there's so much extra stuff you could fill in between some of the episodes.
Right.
Because the pacing of the anime is just like that,
Right.
But it looks awesome.
Hey, do you want to try switching off your video and turning it right back on?
Oh, is my video still on?
You've been frozen for a while. The thing about the Attack on Titan game that kind of gets me a little weird is that it's for PS3 as well. So it's for the current and past gen consoles. Still at this point in the game. No, you're not. That's fine though.
Oh god.
I have you replaced. This is why I love Skype.
That was sarcastic, guys.
Yeah, it was. But I don't want it to feel like a Vita game. Do you understand what I mean when I say that?
Yes.
Because Sword Art, Hollow Fragment felt like a Vita game because it was.
Yeah.
Where you run super fast. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a specific
it's kind of like how
feel.
Birth by Sleep felt.
Right. Me and my girlfriend have theorized that it's because it's a mobile game, so you don't have as much time to sit and play it all the time, so they want you moving fast through it. I don't know. There's just a very specific feeling when it comes to Vita games and shit that I just don't like.
Yeah.
Don't like it. But here's hoping that this is not feeling that way.
Right.
Because like I said, it is coming out for, what is it? Xbox One, Steam, and last gen and current PlayStation platforms.
Right.
So
actually, Birth by Sleep is kind of a bad example. I should say more like how 358 over 2 days felt on the DS. You could get through a mission really quick and then get to a save and then do the next one really quick. Whatever, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, but this game looks awesome. I think it looks dope.
Mm-hmm. It's Attack on Titan.
It's Attack on Titans.
Got to get something to fill that void.
SNK, bro. Shingeki no Kyojin. You know what that translates to?
Attack on Titan.
Well, no.
All out Titan attack.
It translates to Advancing Giants.
That's what I said.
Which is actually kind of badass.
That's exactly what I said.
You didn't say it. You didn't. Okay.
I did. Anyways. I'll play it back for you when we're done. Look, I don't want to spend an hour complaining right now about this, but the Final Fantasy VII is starting to piss me off just a little bit.
Oh my god, we're gonna end on haterade
A little
again.
bit. Well, like they came out with an interview recently and said that each episode is going to feel like Final Fantasy 13 length of game. And my question is, why is that necessary? Final Fantasy 7 isn't that long of a game. Like it doesn't have to be that long. And
Right.
we don't know how many episodes they're coming out with. It's probably going to be 3 because that sounds right if you're going to cut the story up into 3 parts. There's like the beginning, then there's when Cloud's the coma thingy, and then there's like after that, right? Which it seems like that would be an okay place to cut everything. But if you're looking at like 20 to like 50 hours of gameplay, I mean, that's like 150 hours of story and shit. I don't I don't think it needs that. Hell, my old Final Fantasy VII saves were like 65 to 70 hours total, right? And that's a long time. That's
Yeah.
me like grinding and doing all like the optional bosses like Ruby Weapon and shit like that. And like chocobo breeding, which takes forever. My worry is that this is going to become more cutscene than gameplay, and they're going to elongate things in places that it just doesn't need to be, so that they can make 3 episodes or however many. And it's just I'm not psyched at the prospect of having to wait like 10 more years to play the entirety of it. That's not interesting to me. It's really a bummer.
I just don't understand the whole episode thing. Why not just make a game? Like
That's the question, isn't it?
not
Because they know they can sell more by selling it in episodes. I know that they can focus more on creating what people want. And it just wouldn't fit. I don't think that the whole game would fit on like in one package. I mean, it can, but even back in the day, it was
you know
on,
what? Make a disc 2.
Well, I know. That's kind of the funny thing about it is it's like, well, you could just put another disc in the thing. Who knows why they're doing what they're doing? I don't think it's a good idea, but I mean, I'm gonna play it anyway because it's not like I've been waiting for it for 20 years now. You know, it's not like I've been dreaming about this for 20 years. We still don't know when it's coming out, but I don't know. I want to be so happy, but I just can't yet, you know? I just can't be happy yet about it because I don't like the episodic thing with this.
No. And you know what? We're not sipping on haterade, okay? This is legit concern, okay? Like, this is not... We're not trying to hate. It just...
No.
It just poses the question, like, why? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, and here's 2 things that I have to say about this. First off, it's not a new story. Everybody who doesn't already know the story can literally Google it. So this whole releasing it separately, it's not gonna help anything. Oh, and sound's gone. Basically, my point is, you're going to, if you've never ever seen that story before, you're going to play it. You're going to get to the end of the first act or whatever it is, and it's going to say to be continued. There's going to be 0. There he is. Yo. Are you back? Okay, well, there's going to be 0 lead up to the next one because you're literally just going to be able to go Final Fantasy VII story, and you're going to be able to read everything that there is to know about it. That might actually just destroy your hype for it. I don't know. It's such an odd thing to have to think about. Let's see, why is he not... Always with the technical issues because of Skype. Let's see. Let's try calling him right back. Nothing? Nothing at all. Well, it's okay. I think we're just about done. And we're going to cut it a little bit short tonight. But I'm going to play this. Awesome outro music. Some OC Remix, of course, where we get all of our music from. But you can head on over to facebook.com/cardsinhandmn. You can follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/cardsinhandmn, twitter.com/cardsinhandmn. That's why sound messes it up every week. That's actually really funny. You can check us out live every Thursday night, 10 o'clock p.m. Hopefully we can get our other video software working so we don't have to rely on Skype anymore. I've been Joel, and he's been the Millennial Falcon.